Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Magic the Gathering Attitude. My name's Big Box Dave, affectionately known as... Well, actually, my name's Dave Solari, affectionately known as Big Box Dave. So it's still early in the morning. So, hey, you know what? I decided to open up a flea market find. I found this one in a... This is a short sleeve. I don't know if you guys can tell. This is my hand right there. In a long sleeve. That's all I could find out of going through over $100,000 cards. Excuse me. And I sent the sleeve off to Paws Brown. I still owe one to Joey Moss, and I still owe one to to Matt Caster. My apologies. I'm really jammed up this morning, like as far as like you probably hear it in my throat, you know, all that shit. Where'd my drink go? Hold on one second. I need my goddamn drink. All right, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So I got my pre-workout here today. I'm gonna go for a nice 5-mile walk. I did one last night. I am in the suck tank. I really am. I'm hurting right now. But before we do this, I just want to get on to business things. So, Rich Youngman, you won the Mystery Monday sub giveaway. So if you could, you were the truck driver. So I'm assuming because you're a truck driver, you're a very busy guy or gal, and you just haven't reached back out to me yet. So I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit. But I just want to let you know you did win. Thanks for commenting. Your favorite holiday was Christmas, and you enjoy seeing all the Christmas lights when you're driving your truck. Eric Church, yesterday, won this. Read his comment. I asked how you guys were doing today, and tell me why you're doing good or doing bad, And so Eric hit me up with it. A very close second was Mr. DJ Long here. Mr. GJ, I will send you some consolation gifts. Those will be coming, bud. So, I have nothing but the most admiration for you, dude. So thanks. But, Eric, yeah. So hit me up, Eric Church, in my email and send me your shipping address, and I'll get this out to you, bud. Okay. Thirdly, so I have 3 of these. I haven't sent them out yet. I also have an additional 10 of these. I watch the Matt cast every day, and last week Ice Calderon, or 2 weeks ago, Ice Calderon went up, and I found these 3 for $2.25 each, and I believe that they're up to like $3.50. But it's an Ice Age card. It's just a cool art. If you just look at the art, it's very nice. I bought 10 others, so obviously I spent 13 times $2.50 on average. That's what I spent, so that's like $30-something. But those particular 3, I'm going to set up to the side, and at some point I will give those away. I just want to show them off to everybody. All right. So, and on another note, so Turnip, he never asked me for anything. He says, the 300 giveaway bundle, 300 sub bundle. Do you mind if I have X, Y, and Z cards? I'm like, yep, no, absolutely. So I'm going to slowly start giving that out as well. So, and again, guys, sorry for the long intro here. That's very atypical of me, for sure. So we're just going to get into this. So I grabbed this one because it said, I saw good stuff, even though it's scratched out, and then good stuff again. But this, so when I'm going through all the cards, just to kind of get everybody into it, I just kind of do this because I have so many cards to go through. I'm talking like 5 sleeve boxes, so 5,000 at a time, and I literally went through over 50 boxes of like 5 sleeves, not including 4 sleeves, 2 sleeves, 3 sleeves, all that. And I just go dot 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 dot, and then this, these are some of the first things I see. I see a Mirage symbol, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. But this being a short box, he actually gave it to me for $30. I have to pay $40 per sleeve. So it's boom or bust. It really, really is. The only other sleeve I got that I thought would be worth a damn was I gave it to Paws Brown. So, because again, I promised them one, and I always try to keep my promises to everybody. So, there you have it. So, but with those cards on the Matt cast, did you guys watch Matt's Christmas box opening last night? That was pretty cool. So I'm going to go through these. If you guys see something that I kind of miss, and then I'm going to miss a lot, let me know. hit me up in the comments and absolutely destroy me. Okay, whoever wanted, I'll put the rats and the walls off to the side. People like rats and walls. I'm just like, whatever. So, Crash of Rhinos, I believe that is, actually, it's funny, you brought that one up. I believe that is a rare. So, I could be wrong. So, how is everybody doing today? I am hurting. I am just total, chest cold, back drip, all that bullshit. So, I'm feeling like a bag of ass for sure. And, yeah. So, I was supposed to go out with my boy, Luke Ramey today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to do that at a different time. So, I'm just going to go through these not slow, not fast, though. Like, just at a medium pace. So you guys can see everything. But, yeah, getting back to Matt, we were texting each other after he ripped the video. And I was going for a walk last night while I was watching it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is so cool. And he opened it so well, I knew, and yeah, I'm trying to get that wow factor out of him, for sure. And I told him that. I'm like, listen, man, I don't give a shit about what it costs. It's not about that. It's about hermetic study. It's not a bad card. Not a bad card. Might be worth $1 or so. I did the for $1 card, but still, hey, it's Urza Saga, bro. What are you gonna do? But yeah, no, it's about thinking of that person in that moment, and that's what it's all about. Money be damned. I can't take it with me. I grew up, kind of poor, so money to me is like whatever. That is not a good card. But yeah, it is. I don't give a good goddamn about it. I really don't. And I'm sure there's a lot of you that feel the same, and there's a lot of you that don't. So, but either way, that's just how I feel. And so now you know. But when I texted him, I go, "What happened during the last gift?" And he's like, "The bloody," and, he obviously said it in there. He goes, "The bloody camera, the battery went out." And I'm like, what the hell, man? And it's a good thing he had up the facial camera still, so that was cool. And he did raise up it up and show everybody. But yeah, no, that is a one of my. Actually, I'm gonna pull the Juggernaut out. That's a decent card. Ooh, stuff's falling down there. Juggernaut's good. I like Juggernaut, even though it's what M15, something like that. I'll take that. So, but yeah, wow, a couple Juggernauts. Juggernaut's good. There's a play set of him right down there. Somebody wants the Juggernauts, let me know. Hit me up. Tell me why you like Juggernaut. Because he's a 5/3, he has attack every turn. Good enough for me. send me your shipping address and your email in my email, and links in the description, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Wow, a lot of staffs here. A lot of staffs. Oh my God, man. Watsy had to go, man, we have to make a lot of phallic symbols. Let's make some staffs. Okay. But anyway, I keep going off track here. Going back to Matt. No, it was just awesome to watch. I love that. Because, I'm thinking of that person in that moment. And I don't ask people straight up. I'll pull the rats out again. I think that was I think it was Jake Johnson. Jake Johnson loves those things. But if anybody else likes them, let me know too. I hook Jake up, and I hook a lot of other people up. Jake's awesome, and Adam Trechak, I think it is. But hermetic study again. Ooh, a couple of them. Take those. One's a lot bluer than the other two, so that might be a color difference. I'll have to ask Matt. Yeah. There we go. We got some. I haven't seen those in here yet. So anyway, so yeah. I didn't ask Matt all at once. About those his favorite packs. He would just tell me a little bit over time, and I for some reason I have a good memory with that stuff. I never write it down. I just make a mental note of what people like and what people don't like. And but I straight up remember asking him. I'm like, what are your favorite colors? You know, because I do have at least one of every dual landing revised. Some are graded and whatnot. And he said Badlands, and that's actually he said red black, and I'm like, oh, that's definitely the one color I have. Like, you know, I still have my original Badlands from back in the day, so two of them I think are unlimited. I can't. I have to look at them again. So I haven't looked at them in so long. Those ones I have not gotten graded. But no, I gave him one of my really pristine ones. So it's like perfectly centered. And it sucks that the camera cut out. It ran out of battery. And I was like, oh, it's just because I want you guys to see it. Like, you know, hey, like this is what I think of this guy. So I think the world of Matt. Matt is he wasn't lying. Like we text each other daily, if not more than once a day. You know, and it's the same with Paws Brown. Not as much with Joey. Joey, this is his life. I talk to him, you know, a couple times a week. Definitely, we definitely hit each other up. Really, really good dude too. You know, and of course Brian Kuhn, who's still in the military. So sometimes it's tough to keep in touch with people. Like, you know, like not keep in touch with people, like to talk to people. You know, especially we all have lives, man. We all live. Here I am, just recently retired. I'm actually studying to get my wastewater levels 4 certificate to get a job with my best friend Jay, actually, of all people. And so I've actually kind of been putting some videos on hold for a bit. So my apologies for that. But going back to the Christmas box, Joey Moss has one in his queue. Paws Brown has one in his queue. And I just sent out Brian Coons yesterday. I wanted to send Matt his first because I sent his out the earliest because he lives in Canada. And the knife was in there, and I had to disclose that. Like, hey, you know, I don't want customs, I don't want the mounted patrol coming down here. Blame Canada, blame Canada. Give us the Solari guy. He tried to send a knife here to one of our patrons. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. So, but yeah, I know. I just wanted them to know, like, hey, I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes, you know. So, but I wanted to make sure Matt had it early. And for that reason, so especially with the silly season coming up, you know, it just the post office just slows down. So I try to get in front of that stuff. But yeah, no, I was I really appreciate Matt, and obviously that's extended out to Joey Paws and Brian Kuhn. So they're great people, and you guys are great. So every single one of you, you know, it's. Just read out one of my subs right at the top of my head. Savannah Lion. He blows up my message board every day. And every day, I have to read it a couple times sometimes to understand what he's saying. Because the way he talks, it's funny. He makes me chuckle. But sometimes I don't get the references and I have to read them again. And but when I finally understand them, oh my god, I just laugh. I laugh more at myself when not understanding it initially, you know. But Savannah's a cool dude. Jake Johnson always hit me up. Dustin, oh my god, Dustin, shoot, every friggin', you're like one of the first ones every friggin' time. You know, I just have so many good people that watch me, and you know, obviously Luke Ramey, so. At Wild Boy Game and Lanky Luke. So you guys are at the hook. I just think I have cool, you know, hey, I got 350 of you. But you know what? It's 350 of the coolest. And that's the way I look at it. So thanks guys. I believe me, you know, when I put out the work and you guys come back and hit me up, hey, stupid, you friggin' screwed this up. Oh, yep, nope, you're right. You know, I take that with a grain of salt. Like, yep, I did screw that up. So there's no good denying somebody when you screwed up. So, but you guys give me a lot of praise and a lot of great comments, and I do appreciate that. Truly, I do. So, you all make me smile very much. So, true story. You make me smile like the sun. All right, moving on here. This is I've been looking as I'm talking to you guys. I haven't seen a lot of huge things that really pop out, that really stand out. So, but I was really into my stories too. So I get into my stories because when I talk, it's from the heart, guys. It really is. I'll bring these down just a little bit. So, kind of like that time I took a piss in Saddam Hussein's pool. True story. Maybe I should tell you about that one. So there is some sleeve cards in there, by the way. So I haven't looked at those. I refuse to look at those before I bought it. So, and I know you guys are like, bullshit, you looked at it. I'm like, no, I really didn't. But getting on to pissing in Saddam Hussein pools. So yeah, no shit, there I was. In 2007, it was actually New Year's Eve, so it was still 2006. And we got invited over to Saddam's pool, one of his many pools. But this thing was huge. I mean, it was only like 4.5, 5 feet deep at the deepest. But it had like inlaid gold fountains. Like literally, like it had gold friezes painted on it and just beautiful water coming out of it. And, I allowed some of my guys to have a little... that night, except for the leaders. I'm like, guys, listen, we're not drinking, but and I said no more than 2 drinks, but that's all it took over there. Like, you don't drink for half a year to a year, and your tolerance goes down, and a couple of drinks is huge. So, but and I can say that stuff now. Like at the time, and that was the one time like I broke. I'm like, you know what? These guys have been working hard for me. I need to give them a break here. And so, anyway, long story short. They knew I was nuts, and they weren't wrong. And I trained them the same way. Like, I was a nutbag. I never made them do anything I never did. But I trained them hard, and they thought I was crazy for it. And so when they had a couple pops in them, they started getting froggy, like, hey, Sergeant Solari, why don't you jump into the pool naked? And I'm like, what? And then, yeah, and like we had some UN officials there that were with us because we used to work hand in hand with the UN. And believe it or not, so like, yeah, Solari, you won't do it. I'm like, yeah, all right, sure, yeah, I'll do it. And they're like, no, really? I go, yeah, no, I'll absolutely do it. I'm just going to the ones back here, guys. I'll leave the sleeve ones off to the side. I don't know what's in them. And so I did. Let's see here. These are flipped upside down. I just want to flip them upright. You obviously can see what I'm doing. I'm not. Ooh, 4th edition. There we go. So yeah. So I and I was just doing it just more to humor my guys. Let me get some Ice Age here. And and I'm doing like backstrokes and stuff like that, so they can see everything. And then I stop for like a second. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, ooh, giant tortoise. It's 4th edition, though, so it ain't worth a damn. But actually, it might be because of the color. I'll have to check with Matt on that one. So we'll put it off to the side. Scale Lord. Piece of shit card. Yeah, so where was I? See how there's no pentagram in the back, by the way? This is 4th edition. Oh, yeah, so they're like, are you peeing? I go, you goddamn right I am. They're like, and everybody started laughing. There's like 24 or 25 dudes on the side of the pool just watching me. And I'm stark naked. So, and I tan nicely. I'm tan through, like, even, close in the wintertime, I'm still dark. So, but I have like my little white butt hanging out, just doing backstrokes, breaststrokes, all that stuff, just side strokes, making sure that everybody got a shot of everything. And then like I'm in the middle of like a side stroke or something like that, and I hear, all right, your head's going up and down, and like basically, hey, Sergeant Solari, and like they finally scream at me in unison, and I turn. Now, mind you, this pool is enormous, It is enormous. Like it's bigger than most houses. That's how big this pool is. Like and it's almost a perfect square, you know. And what had happened was there was a Air Force captain that was coming in, male, so that wasn't a problem. The only thing was he had a dozen female local nationals in tow. Now, mind you, I think rescind might be worth something. I'll put that off to the side. Now, mind you, actually, I think rescind is rescind is a good card. Now I think about it, I have that card. I should know better. That and they're all in their shawls, they're all in their veils, and here I am, a man that's naked, and the veils come off, and they're all smiling, and I'm like, like I'm running away as fast as I can. Believe me, like as fast as I would go. But it being Iraq, it's probably not the cleanest area, and there's like, wet mossy type stuff on the ground. I'm like trying not to slip and crack my head open. So yeah, that happened, and so thank God. Oh, hermetic study, thank God. Not thank God for hermetic study, but thank God my E7. I was in E6 at the time. Just he said, hey, you have to understand this was explain the situation. He obviously got the females out of there first, and then he just ripped me up one side and down the other, and but all my clothes are still in the other pool, and I hear, Sergeant Solari, get over here. So I run over there butt naked. And he's like, he wants to talk to you. He's like, can you get some clothes on? I'm like, negative, sir. They're on the other side of the pool. I can't even grab them right now. I'm like, what do you need? And I was like trying to play Cool Hand Luke with it. And he's like, get your shit on and get your people out of here. I'm like, yeah, roger that, sir. So it was just kind of one of those deals, man. And, and he never went past that. It was like it ended right there. He's like, he did say, like, do me a favor, just be more cognizant of that. I'm like, Roger, sir. I go, listen, this was not meant to be done at all. So yeah, so there you have it. There's a Dave Solari story. I told one in Mr. DJ Long here on the round table as well. So I got a lot of weather light in here, and obviously Mirage and Tempest. And tons of Urza Saga, but the majority of them are commons. Sorry, man. Guys, I'm going away from this stuff. It's like Matt said, not all of it is always going to be magic. So, but I want you to know about me a little bit. I'm a fucking goon. There's no other way to say it. Who knows a little bit about magic and can build some decks and play? Yay! You know what that makes me? Right there, a 0. It means nothing, guys. It means friggin' nothing. So, but I am a loyal goon for friggin' sure. Unstable Mutation, Matt's always talking about that. I believe it's the Arabian Nights or Legends version. I think it's Arabian Nights. So, yeah, I got a lot. Yeah, Orchid Farmers. Oh, awful card, but it's so good. Let me get some Onslaught. And there we go. All right. So, yeah, that's all the unsleeved cards. We didn't get a whole lot. But again, I probably missed a lot, too, by telling the stories. So, so definitely hit me up in the comments. And Jake, you're my man with this stuff for sure. I always hook you up. All right, so we got Fire Slinger from Tempest. Rolling Thunder from Tempest. Power Sync from Tempest, okay. Circle of Protection Shadow. I didn't even know that existed. I know Shadow came out in this set. I have a couple of, actually I have a bunch of them. All right, 4th edition, Mess of Pegasus, Mirrorfolk Traders, Weatherlight, Elvish Fury, Disenchant, Tempest, Mounted Archers, Tempest, Spell Blast, Tempest, Circle of Protection Black, Windrake. How much in here? Yeah, this guy's deck sucked. No wonder why he got out of this game and sold these cards. Mounted Archers. It's actually not a bad deck, actually. Elite Javelineer. Luke just texted me. He's going to kill me. I told him I would go out with him today. And I did. I'm not going to be able to. I'm too hurt. I really am. I really, really am. All right, Lightning Blast. Cool. Gaseous Form. All right. Spirit and Core. Who Gaseous Form? Whoever thinks just somebody just ripping a fucking fart underneath the covers. Giving somebody the good old Dutch oven. Oh man, I have a story about that when I get more into my brother. He passed away from leukemia. Great card, by the way. Master Decoy. Great uncommon. He passed away in 2008 from leukemia, and my best friend too. My best friend for sure. He died 6 months actually after I got after I got back from that deployment. Almost 1 year exactly from me being naked and stylish in his pool and taking a piss. So see how those go hand in hand. But no, great guy. Oh, my brother was tops. He was the tops. So Cloud Spirit. All right, Horn Turtle. I remember that card. Jeez, man. If I remember that card, that means it was very common, and I just didn't like seeing it pop up in a pack. Canyon Dream Prowler, and Canyon Wildcat, and Sandstone Warrior. Not Sandstone Warrior is pretty good. So, all right, guys. Let me know what you think. I will post this, and guys, listen. I really do appreciate y'all, and again, I will get one of these out to Joey and another one out to Matt. And remember the stuff that I do for everybody. You know what, man? It doesn't matter. You can't take it. Like I said, you can't take it with you at the end of the day. It's about that, dude, right there. So, anyway, hey guys, love you. We'll see y'all later.